I'm going to replace my AfriCell 3G SIM card.
Why use a 3G SIM card when you have a 4G phone? Replace your 3G SIM card today for the real AfriCell 4G SIM and receive 1 GB of internet data for free.
Really?
Yes, get 1 GB for free just by replacing your SIM card at any AfriCell outlet. With no loss of contact, the cost of bundle from the 3G SIM card is the same for the 4G SIM. And guess what? With the 4G SIM card, you can also connect to the 3G network as well.
This is so cool.
Where AfriCell goes, no one has the speed to follow.
Now, let's talk about the teachers on strike met you at your office. And it is reported in the newspapers that you threatened them that if they don't go back to work, you will replace them with retired teachers. Was that the case?
Well, I think you have to start from, because I know that the whole of today is Darboe, he's the dictator. That was one day on the media today, and I understand even some of my colleagues, when my colleagues, I mean politicians, yeah. we are on it.
That you're a dictator.
Yeah, that. But let's start. Look, these teachers they call themselves teachers for change.
Right.
They are part of the Gambia Teachers Union. And through this union, demands were made on behalf of the teachers. We addressed their demands, and their union leaders were satisfied. And they are asked to go to work. The Teachers for Change said they won't go to work because their own demands were not met. In the first place, when I met them, I invited them. You know that they came, I invited them. And I said, look, I'm hearing a lot, but I want to hear from you directly what your issues are. No? Said, well, there should be salary increment for them. There should be non-delay in the payment of allowances.
Right.
They want ID cards.
Yes.
They want the hardship. You know? And I think those on study leave should have allowances. And I told them that I appreciate what they are saying, but it is not possible for government to increase salaries for teachers alone when other sectors of the public service do not have an increase. So that demand is unreasonable. We are not going to accept it. That they must accept a salary increase in the context of the greater civil service structure when we are increasing those salaries. And for the allowances, in fact, we said, well, you cannot get allowance when you are not on post. And they know, as teachers, they have to be stabilized. When you are not on post, you cannot receive your allowance. So, but when you are in post, and this takes time. I mean, it always happens in the first week of the academic year. That you go, when you are stabilized, then you get salary. Because government did admit the fact that, yes, there are delays. But it's caused by destabilization, non-stabilization in the schools. Once those stabilizations take place, they receive the allowances and on time. Never gets late. So go back to your school. I mean, you cannot claim allowance when you are not in post. Yeah.
So that was the moment.
For ID cards, the minister went, we also the minister on TV, launching the ID card. And I told her, look, the Gambia's teaching population is so huge that you cannot just, in a matter of moments, a few days, give everyone ID card. The Honorable Minister and his team have launched this and they are distributing it to schools. So I think you should go back to schools. And our government has shown good faith in providing the ID cards. And they want allowances while on studies. No, you can't. Because you are paid allowances because you are on job. So we cannot give you that. What they call hardship allowance, yes, we made a point, which government accepted, that the teachers in the urban areas, they get transport allowance up to $1,000, and their only allowance is $500. We say, okay, we top it up so that you are all at par, so that you will have $1,000. And that decision has been made, and the instruction given that they will be paid those with back pay. And there's an issue of one allowance that should be paid at the end of October. But how can you go on strike for something that should be paid to you at the end of October? Okay. Please, because there's a lot of misinformation. Let me clear this. There's a lot of information. You know, there's a lot, because you cannot go on strike for allowance that is to be paid to you at the end of October. It's premature. Your demand is premature. They said, okay, we'll go to our people, talk to them, and we'll come back to you. They went to their people, came back and said, we are not budging. These are our demands. You give us, or we don't go back to school. I said, very well. You don't go back to school, we consider you as having abandoned your post, and we'll put the disciplinary measures in place. We'll dismiss you. And those of you who are in university on government scholarship, your scholarship will, by your own default, also cease. So I'm not threatening them. We're just giving them. I mean, anybody who hears me, and this we repeated to them ad nauseam, you know, and I told them that you will not hold government hostage. That's exactly what I told them. You will not hold government hostage. I mean, because all the things they are demanding have been met. So what else? What else do they want? And of course, I did say that, look, we know the reserve. You go, we'll put people there. There are a lot of people who are looking for employment, and I said that I don't want to be put in the unpleasant situation of having to send young men into the wilderness of unemployment. Please, go back to your schools and teach. Well, today I've met with them again today, and hopefully in the next 24, 48 hours, maybe hopefully we'll get something from them. Yeah. So if anyone says that I was threatening, I wasn't threatening. I mean, really, employee-employee relationship. Yeah. If you employ me on a condition that I found unsatisfactory, I resign. I resign. If you employ me on a condition that I find unacceptable, I'll still resign. But then we'll also not, having done all these things, having shown them the premature nature of some of their demands and what government has done in orders, and orders they themselves know are within the control of the teachers themselves. The stabilizers, if you don't go to a duty post, how do you expect to be paid, for you to be paid allowances there? So this is the situation, and I'm sorry if people think that I'm the dictator. I think I'm not a dictator. Yeah. It's the tyranny of the law that is taking place here, not me. The tyranny of the law.
TAF Africa Global is pleased to launch Darboe Housing Estate. Darboe Housing Estate is our newest estate located on the Sukuta-Jabang Road. You can buy a finished 2 or 3 bedroom house or service plots accompanied with a free fence and gate. At Darboe Housing Estate, you get to enjoy bituminized roads, gated and fenced properties, solar street lights, water reticulation, public amenities, 1,500 fruit trees aligned in streets, and many more. Make a 40% down payment today and spread the balance conveniently for 10 years with GTBank, EcoBank, and Trust Bank. Terms and conditions apply. Wait, this is the best part. We are giving a discount on outright payments. For more information and exceptional service, please call our office line on +220 4410 233. TAF Africa Global. Our experience is global.